talked about polarity. That law of attraction happens between the masculine and feminine at every level. And what we're going to learn to do in our practices is to maintain that polarity, but not just maintain it, to make it stronger so that we have a real sense of attraction. And we can make that stronger within ourselves, like I said, with the energy that we have. This is a beautiful picture which isn't so clear as it is for me, but what I want to say is that through these practices we are aligning ourselves with another. Not just like physically aligning, but aligning the chakras, the energy centers, aligning the breath, aligning the mind together. And this brings us into a much deeper connection to another human being. We can do this today without having sex. We're going to line up our chakras, our breath, and feel a deeper level of intimacy at a friendship level or at an intimate level if you're in partnership. So all of this stuff is beautiful for being a human being. You don't have to just be having great sex. You can be a great friend, a great child, a great parent by connecting at a deeper level than just what we're used to as the superficial, verbal, mental level. There's much more to us than just the mind and the body. Now, within the body, we have different places with different charges of energy. The beauty of nature lined up man and woman perfectly, because what's positive in the man is negative in the woman, and what's negative in the woman is positive in the man. The yoni is a beautiful Sanskrit word meaning the sacred space or sacred place, and that means the woman's vagina, and that's the place from which all life begins. So the yoni is much nicer than some of the words we have in English, and it means more than just the physical anatomy. It means sacred space. It means the place where life originates. So in Tantra and in this workshop, I'm going to refer to the female genitals as the yoni. And the same thing for the male genitals. We have a nice word called the lingam. And the lingam means the masculine archetype of centered consciousness and creativity in terms of bringing the masculine seed to the feminine reception of energy, of consciousness, to create the union of energy and consciousness. So the yoni has a negative charge. It's receptive, right? Women receive a lingam into their bodies. The male lingam is positively charged. So you see, when you bring the plus and minus together, you then transcend duality and get oneness. And that's the beautiful thing about nature and the intelligence of the Creator that made different parts of our bodies unite to become one. Now the woman's heart center is positively charged and the man's is negatively charged. So the woman can feed the man's loving nature through her heart center, and he can receive that nurturing gift of the woman's love. And when we bring the bodies together in alignment in lovemaking, there becomes a circuit of energy that flows from the lingam, because the energy always flows from the positive to the negative. So you get the energy flowing from the positive pole of the lingam into the negative receptive side of the yoni. And then where's it going to go? It's going to go from the positive to the negative. From the negative. Here it goes up to the positive. So it's being charged in a circle, coming up to her heart, and then it goes from her heart into his heart and down to his lingam. And now we have what's called a microcosmic orbit. A macrocosmic would be like universal. Micro is small. So now we have an orbit that's circulating through, and we consciously become aware of this orbit, and we activate it with our breath, with our mind and intention, and it creates an incredible level of connection and intimacy between you and your partner. So yeah, I can teach you how to move into different positions and have different angles of penetration and have different rhythms and all that, but this is, and I will talk about that, but really what we're getting to is the energetic level of connection, because it's much deeper than just physical. And like I said, what's positive in the male body is negative in the female body, and vice versa, the opposite. What's negative in the male is positive in the female.